Okay, now fine friend, my screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, okay. So what is that? Second dependency is what? Second dependency is what? Is spring context, right? Is spring context. Okay, let's take this spring context only, right? Let's take spring context only. Okay, paste it here only. Paste. Okay, I pasted. Okay, na. One more DP I wrote, right? I wrote what is the OJDBC6. Okay, na. OJDBC6. Okay. So come here, right? OJDBC6. Okay. Now what is that? OJDBC6 Maven dependency. Okay, na? So what is that? We will take it. Okay. I copied it and I pasted here. Okay. Okay, na? My system getting slow. Okay, these three dependency I pasted in our form.xml, but I need what to change our what Maven compiler also. Okay, na? So what we will do now? Maven select Maven compiler, right? For that purpose we are taking these two property. Okay, I taken it. Okay, na? I pasted here also. Okay, all things is completed, whatever things we have need in the form.xml in our project, right? So now right click on that project. My system getting slow. Right click on that project. Now update the project. Okay, now select the first one. Okay, wait. Okay, so now I said that, right? I said that, what is that? Let's delete these things. I will give good analysis, don't worry. Okay, na? My challenge, after listening the things, you people will become expert in JDBC, right? It's spring JDBC, it's my promise. Okay, come here and see the notepad, right? Come here. Okay, so what I said that, okay, this is the bean only, right? But who is given? Is spring people is given, right? So if we want number of bean equal to number of method, where, right? Where we will we will write in the configuration only, right? Okay, so this bean is already there, we don't have need to write this bean. Okay, na? So but its implementation class also there, right? But its implementation class also there. Okay, so okay, and here this one JDBC template is given by whom? Is spring. But this is also what is that? Bean only, right? So bean only. So what we will do now? These two classes we will configure in what? App configuration. Okay, so we will configure this up. This bean is already there, right? These two beans are already there, we don't have need to develop this bean, just we have need to use these beans, right? So how we will use it? Come here, right? Come here. Okay, na? Come here, right click, create the project. Oh sorry, create the class, right? Just create the class, right? Com dot rk dot, what is that? confg, config, right? Now app config, right? Now finish it. Okay, now so okay, our spring bean. If we want to treat this bean, this class as what? Spring bean class. What annotation we will apply? At the rate configuration annotation, right? My system is too much slow today. No, actually I installed the database also, right? Previously in my machine database. Okay, configuration, right? So our IOC container will treat this class as a what? A configuration class. Okay, na? So now, okay. So I said that, right? I said that, what is that? Come here. What is that? This driver class name, right? This driver class name. So but we have what? Data source. So what we will do now? We will take the method name as a data source, and it inside that we will create this driver data source manager what object, and we will return back to this interface only, this object. Okay, na? So come here. Okay, na? Come here and see that, what is that? Public number of method equal to remember or not my word? number of bean equal to number of what is that method in what application configuration, right? So now, okay, now what is that data source, right? Data source, this is what interface. Oh, sorry, this one will see, we will not do, see here what is that data source java x.sql, and another one is a java x active. We will not take, we will take what is that java x.sql package interface, right? This interface we will take. Come here, I wrote here java x.sql. In the uml diagram also I taken package name java x.sql only, right? So okay, we will take, okay, now what is that ds, just I'm taking this method name is what ds. Okay, now return type, return null, just I'm returning here null only. So come here, okay, so for that what is that, come here, okay now what is that, its implementation class data source implementation class, what we taken driver manager data source, okay now. So what we will do now, we will create the object of this one, okay now, driver manager data source. Uh, yeah, now ds oh dm ds, right, equal to what is that new driver manager data source, okay na, driver manager data source, this is what class, okay na, this is class. Okay, so what is that, what property we taken here, driver class name, right? So driver class name is what, driver class name is what, dm ds dot what is that, set driver class, okay na, set driver class. Just here what we are doing that, I will set it now. Another one, another property is what, come here, another property is what, url, right? Url, now dmds, right, dmds dot what is that, set url, right, set url. Okay, okay, another one is what, dmds dot what is that, set username, set username. Okay, oh sorry, url only, username, okay na, set username. Okay, okay, this one also. After then what is that, dmds, okay, dmd dmds dot what is that, you set password, set password. Okay, now return this object here, right, return this object, right, return what is that, return this object is what, dmds. Okay, now so this is what method only, right, this is method. But normally our spring will not, what is that, what is that, will not treat this one, what is this method is bean. So what annotation we will apply, at the rate bean, right, at the rate bean annotation we will apply top of this what is that, this method. Okay, okay, now we completed these things also, okay now. Okay, we completed, but come here, right? Come here. This much operation we completed till now, right? These two UML diagram operation we completed. Now the term is what? JDBC template means this one. For that, okay, this one also JDBC template is given by whom? Our Spring people is given, right? So for that, already this one internally been only, na. So we have need to configure this bean also, right? So how we will configure? Okay, come here. Okay, again we will write one more method, right? Again what we will do now, public what is that, jdbc number of bean, you remember or not, number of bean. So number of bean means jdbc template, the class name is jdbc template, okay na. So what is that, jdbc template, right, jdbc template, right, jt, just I'm taking what is that, jt, right? So okay, so now return what is that, return null, just I'm returning here null only. Okay, okay, so what we will do now here, JDBC, again what we will create, the JDBC template, right? JDBC template, JT equal to new JDBC template, right? Okay, inside that what we will do now, JT dot set data source, right? This method is there. Inside that, what we will do now, we will pass this method name, right? With method name here only, right? Here only. After passing that, what we will do now, we will return by this jt, okay na, this jt, okay, we will return back this jt. But one more thing, this jdbc template is what constructor argument also, right? So for that, here what is that, lazy instantiation will happen. For that, why we will increase what, these two line, right? Why we will increase these two line? I don't want to increase this two line, right? So I don't want to increase these two lines. So what I will do now, I will remove this one, right? And only one time usage, right? Only one time usage is there, right? So what we will do now, here new, we will create the new object, right? New jdbc template, right? jdbc template. Inside that, right, what we will do now, we will pass this method here only, right? Here only. So the same things will happen, same thing will happen. So what is the increase, what is the need to increase the code? No use, right? So here I wrote, what is that, less line of code, same operation but less line of code, okay na? So now at the rate, here come, here at the rate, what is that, number of bean equal to number of method. So if we want to apply in the IOC container, this method is what, bean. So which annotation we will apply? Bean annotation, right? At the rate bean annotation. When we will apply at the rate bean annotation, this things will happen. So till now, how much configuration we completed? See, till here we completed it, right? Till here we completed up all operation, okay na? So now these two operation we have need to again write, means these responsibilities whom to create. This is our project responsibility. This much operation is given by whom? This much operation is given by whom? Spring framework. See, developer, if developer will develop, it's taking time or not, okay na? So spring is given, okay, this operation I given, just use this, using this operation you have to complete your project, okay na? So come here, let's create these things also, right? Let's create. But I'm going to on that, I was explained a stereotype annotation, right? How many stereotype annotation? Controller at the rate service, at the rate service, at the rate, what is that, components, component at the rate, what is that, at the rate rest controller, rest controller, one more, controller
Repository.
yeah,
Repository, sir.
yeah. Repository, right? These five annotations is there, right? So on that, this annotation I used, right, in the core concept. Today I'm going to use this one also, right? This repository annotation also, right? I will apply in our class, okay? I will apply in our class. And as well as, what is that, one more annotation I will use, auto.
Component scan.
Yeah, I will apply. This annotation also I will apply. But I was explained, right? This stereotype annotation, by default we don't have need to configure our bean in our bean inside where, in the Java configuration, right? In the Java application configuration. For that purpose we are using what, at the rate means this stereotype annotation. But if we want to use this repository, right? So to detect directly will not detect, right? So for that, what is that, one more annotation we will apply, and this annotation we learn in the core also, right? So what is that, component scan, right? Inside that we are passing that package name, right? Like com.rk, and we briefly learn in the core concept these things, right? These at the rate autowire, at the rate component, and what is that, sorry, component scan, and at the rate component. These annotation we already learn, right? So okay, collect those knowledge and let's develop this one, okay na? Let's develop this one. Which one? These two classes, okay na? And where I will use this annotation again, I will explain there also, okay na? Don't worry about that, okay na? So value, no, not value. Okay, come, okay na? So So let's first understand, okay now, first what is that driver manager data source, because I'm going to interact with our Java application with what database, right? Means Oracle database. For that, what is that? Just I'm searching, I'm not remember those things, okay na. So what is that? Oracle URL, just Oracle URL. I'm searching that Oracle URL. What is that? OJD, Oracle JDBC driver class. Okay, just I'm copying this one, and what I'm doing that I'm passing this here. Okay, na. After then URL, right? URL. What is that URL? Oracle till now here, right? Till now exe. No, here I don't know what is the my Oracle global ID. Na? So till now the same things is there, right? Till now the same things, but I will see first. Okay, na? I will see what is the my Oracle. Okay, na? Okay, global ID. Okay, na? So now here my Oracle system. Yes, y s t e m. My Oracle username password is system only, right? System. Okay, na? But here what is that? Let's come here. Okay, na? So I want to see that what is the my global ID name. Okay, na? So select star, right? Select star from global underscore name, right? Name. Okay, my global also XC only, right? My Oracle database global name also XC only. So what we will do now? Here we will write that one only, right? XE, XE. Okay, XE. Fine. Everything is completed now. Okay, so come till now work is completed. Okay, na configuration and all those things. Okay, so come here, so come here, see that, right? See that this diagram. So we have need to develop our own class or not, right? So DAO layer, we are going to develop our DAO layer, right? So com.rk.dao first interface we will develop it, right? So come here, so let's create the package. Right click, new, right click, new. Okay, take interface, right? Interface, what is that? What package name we taken here? Come here, com.rk.dao. So take DAO. Okay na, the package name. After then what is that? I student DAO, right? DAO interface name. Okay na, method we will decide later, don't worry about that, just we are writing the classes. Okay na. Okay, so now, okay, this class we means this interface we created. Now what is that? Right click one more time, new. What is that? Okay, come here again, right? What is that? It's implementation class com.rk.dao.impl, and the package class name is what? Student DAO impl. Okay na, come here. Okay, so what is that? com dot rk dot what is that? DAO dot impl, right? Implementation class. Okay, so what is that? Student, what is that? Student DAO impl. Okay na, fine. Next, fine, finish it. After finishing it, okay na, after finishing it, come here. Okay na, see what is that? Okay, so what is that? But I don't want to create the object, means I don't want to configure this bean class, means this is the bean only, right? In terminology of Spring, I don't want to configure this bean class in here in our application configure. For that purpose, what annotation we are applied here to treat our Spring?
Component at the rate.
No, not component, right? Here, because we are going to perform what? DAO operation, right? For that purpose we will use what is that? At the rate repository annotation. Got it? At the rate repository, right? At the rate repository. Then our IOC container will create this for this DAO class object, right? Internally. And if we take here like this, okay na, if we take clear std, then this object reference name will become, if we not take anything here, right? If we not take anything here, then this class name will become object reference name and the first letter is small only. Okay, so like that. Okay, so what is that? Till now the things will going to smoothly. Okay na, come here. So what is that? But JDBC template, what we are doing that in this class, we are taking as a what is that? Has a relation, right? So what we taken JDBC template, and reference name we taken what is JT, right? But this method is what private we will take it inside that what. Okay, so come here. Okay na, come here. Now private what is that? Private JDBC template, JDBC template, right? JDBC template JT. Okay, JDBC template JT. Okay, created. But this is what object type, right? So we know that if we want to inject our object dependency in our what dependent class, which annotation we will apply at the rate R2R. Then our IOC container will inject this object inside our this bean class. Okay, na, at the rate R2R, right? At the rate R2R. Okay, so till now we completed, right? Till now what we did, we completed. Okay, okay, so 338. Okay, so okay, this much is completed now. Okay, so let's do one thing. Okay, now let's create one, let's create the table. Let's create today one operation, we will complete it here. Okay na, so okay, so till now our project is completed now. Okay na, so okay. Mm, yes, the things is going good. Okay, going good, friends. Okay, now we are going good. Okay, so come here, come here, and come here. Okay, now come here. Two component here. Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. My our explanation is going good. Let's take okay, now execute query, right? Execute query. Which its execute query method is written type is what? Void type, right? Void type. So come here, come in our interface, right? Come in the project, come in the project. Okay na, come in the project, come here, come here in interface. Which interface? DAO, right? Come here, we will decide in the interface abstract method. Which kind of abstract method? Public. What is that? Public. Okay na, public. Method return type is what? Void. After then what is that? Create a student object, create a student table. Method name we will take what? Create. What is that? Create student table, right? Student table. Okay, this is our method, right? This is our method. Okay, fine. Okay, this is our method, but it's implementation class. So we have need to take, we will implement this class as what we see. Come here, come in the diagram, I forget at the time, right? So what relation is there? Is a relation. So if interface and a class is a relation is there, which keyword we will use? Implement keyword we will use, right? So we have make the relation also in the this implementation class, right? We have need to take the implementation class, right? Implement, what is that? ISTU student, right? So but in the student, right, in the student class one abstract method is there. What is that? Create a student table, right? So we have need to override this method inside what? Our class or not? Alt to overriding super class method in our child class. Shortcut is there, Alt Shift S plus V for van, right? Now finish. Okay, we overridden this method. Okay na, so for that, but what is that? What is the query? Come here, come here. Let's DESC, right? DESC student student table. See, there is no table is there in the my database, right? For that, let's prepare the query, right? Prepare how we are creating the table, creating the table in Oracle database. For that, just I'm writing one, I'm taking what? String. Here what is that? Private what is that? String. Sorry, private static final what is that? String string what is that? Create student table, create underscore student underscore what is that? Table. This is what my name means. What is that? My query name I'm taking, just I'm writing here only to to look like our DAO class neat and clean, right? So what is the query? Create okay, for that query create student, create table, right? Table student, right? Student. Now what is that? Now SNO, what we decided, and in the diagram come here, right? SNO, S name, S marks, right? SNO Now SNO number, right? Number, we are taking a number. After then what is that? S name, we are taking S name, right? S name is what? Varchar. Varchar 2, right? Varchar 2, I'm taking just 20 size of 10 20. Now another one is S mark, S marks, right? Marks, I'm taking what? Float, float, right? This is what? This is our query, right? This is our query to, okay. So if we want to create, okay, now come here, come here. What is that? What is that? Come here. What is that in the come here? In the JT dot, what is that? JT dot execute. So what we will do now? Come here. JT is there, right? So in that method, right? In this method only, what we will do now? Come here. Just write what? JT dot, JT dot, what is that? Execute, execute method, right? Take the execute method. Inside that, what is that? What we will pass? This query we will pass here, right? Just we will pass it. After passing that, what is that? We passed this query or not? Okay, so let's test it. Our, see, in the database there is no, there is no DESC student, student table is not there. Okay na, come here, come here. So shall we test and we see that how our Java application is creating the table or table inside what database or not? Okay, so let's write the one test class. Okay na, let's write one test class. Okay, now come here. Okay, class. Okay na, now com dot what is that? RK dot test, right? Test. Okay, now test it. Test. Okay, now let's take main method. Okay, now I'm taking main method. Okay, so now come here. Okay, so now, so if we want to activate our IOC container, what is that? Application context, right? Application context, right? AC equal to what is that? AC equal to what is that? New class, no, annotation context application context. Okay, so this is inside that, what is that? These things is core concept, friend. Okay na, don't confuse nah. Okay, now what we will do now? We will pass inside that what? This configuration class or not? Where yeah, we will pass this configuration class inside that what? Here. Okay, now app config dot class. Okay na, okay, app dot config dot class. Okay, so okay, now after then what we will do now? AC dot, right? AC dot get bean, right? Get bean. Okay now, after then what we will do now? I said that, right? Come here in implementation class in the DAO layer. I said that if we not write anything, then the first letter will become small as the ID inside what? IOC container or not. So what we will do now? Inside that bean, what we will do now? We will pass that one as a first letter as what? Small letter, right? As a first letter as what? Small letter. Now as a first letter, small letter. Now okay, now to avoid typecasting, what we will do now? Student, that same class, student IMPL DAO IMPL class dot class, right? We will load it here, right, dynamically, and it will return the same object. But what we will do now? Student, we will take interface reference, right? Because we interface, so what is that? DAO interface is there, right? We have, so we will hold that object in the our their interface AC, right? Okay, now DAO, just I'm writing DAO. Okay, now all those operation is happening. Control shift O. Okay, okay, so okay, so now okay, let's apply this method here only, right? Let's apply this method. What is that? DAO dot, we will call that method. Which one? Create the table. What method is there in this interface? Create this method. When we will call this method, right, our table will, it will go inside its implementation class. By seeing this object means logic, our Spring will create what? Inside what? Inside table one, inside what? Oracle database one table, right? One table our Spring framework will create. Okay na, so let's now here what I'm doing, that just I'm writing what is that? Sysout, sysout object means table is created, table is created now. Okay na, so let's okay run this application and we will see that the table is creating or not. Oh, no problem. We are getting some error, right? So see that. What is that error? See this error, right? See this error. No bean named. student DOIMPL is available. It's saying that this name means the object is not creating. Okay, so you know why object is not creating? I said that come here. Okay, na, to showing this error, because of that I applied these things. Okay, na, I said that whenever we are using what stereotype annotation, which annotation we have need to apply at the rate component scan, right? So in the configuration, right, in the configuration I did not apply that what at the that annotation. So for that, what we will do now, at the rate component scan, inside that what we will do now, we will pass com dot just rk, right? Now run it and see that our object will means our table will create. Don't worry, I know that how to deliver. Okay, no problem. Again we are getting the error, right? So now our program is started to work, but you know something is going wrong. What is that? Come here, read it. Grammar means SQL grammar statement is missing, right? Means what is that? Whatever table means whatever we taken the query, that query is not correct, right? It's saying that. So listen, missing, right? Something is missing, right? So what is that?
I
Click.
think I think Ravi, yes name where care spell is missed.
Yes, yes, yes. So means our query is wrong because of that. Oh, Amit Bhaiya, you also there today? Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, na. So okay, come here, come here. Hey friends, he is also working employee and he is having good experience. Okay, na. So okay, my pleasure to attending my session. Okay na, okay, let it be. Come here. Okay na. So what is that? Come here in the DAO layer. What is that here? Varchar, this one EI increase, because of that means our query is not correct, because of that we are getting the error. Okay, now okay, run it. See, uh see, table is created, right? Table is created and come here, right? Come here. Now, DSC student, see, SNO number, S name, varchar 20, S marks, float. Means our table is created, but still there is no data in our table, right? There is no data in the table, right? So what is that? If we want to see that key data is there or not, for that select star from student, right? Now see, no row selected means there is no data. So if we want to insert, what is that? If we want to insert the data and all those things, okay na. So for that purpose still we have need, what is that, these things, okay na. So and after then tomorrow we will understand row mapper and some more discussion is there. Okay na. Tomorrow I will complete what is spring JDBC module, friends. Okay na. So okay, today let's stop the session. Till now you people also work. Okay na. See how easily I make the spring JDBC, right? If you people listen from another person, it's my guarantee you people will not understand, right? And see, everywhere I used what core concept only. Think about that, how I configure JDBC, means data source in our application. Think about that, how I explained, how first I explained, then at the time of configuration I told all those things. Okay friend, don't worry about that, just believe on me, right? Believe on me and believe on yourself, right? First believe on yourself, then believe on me only, right? Wonder will come together, we will do wonder in IT industry, right? Okay now. So till now anybody having any doubt, let me know that, right? Padma, Pankaj, Prabhakar, Raj, Shamita, Suraj, Amit bhaiya.
So,
Yeah, Ravi.
yes, sir.
Yes. Any doubt till now,
Yeah,
friend?
yeah,
No,
I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, ask.
Yeah, thanks so much for the class. Yeah, I want to ask, when we were during our test class, the application contest, why are we calling the interface instead of the class?
Interface, yeah. See, if I call directly, right, if I call directly its implementation class, right, then loose coupling we can't able to achieve it. And even whatever method we are writing, whatever abstract method we are taking inside interface, we unable to call directly, we have need to call directly its here class, right? so this method will become unused. This is the core Java concept. Okay, na? So please,
Okay.
this is the OOP only, right? This is the OOP only, runtime polymorphism, right? Here we are calling this method in the interface. It's at the runtime. This method is called, right? So this is called what? Runtime means compile time runtime polymorphism. And overloading it comes under compile time polymorphism, right? This is OOP concept. Okay, now please see once OOP concept also, then you will understand these things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
The other question, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. The is a relation, and as a relation, I got the concept, but what are the things to consider to use it in an application like this? When do you use is a relation or as a relation?
Is a and has a relation. If we want all property implementation in our child class, at the time we will go what? At the time we will go is a relation. Just I don't want whole implementation of that the class, right? Just some property I have need to use it. At the time we are going has a relation.
Okay.
So means in interface, whatever method I will write in tomorrow session, every method I have need to use in our its implementation class. Because of that, I'm choosing what has a is a relation, right? But in if we need to some things to just I don't want the whole property to use other class, right? At the time I'm choosing what at the time just I'm choosing what has a relation.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you.
Now Amit Bhaiya, please unmute yourself.
Ravi.
Now the things is clear or not, Bhaiya?
Yes, also clear. Previous 2 week I was not
It's
joined
okay.
the class
It's
because
okay.
I am very busy.
It's okay. The I all core concept, video I uploaded on YouTube. Please watch it, right? And
Yeah,
all those things I use here. Okay, na? Okay, Padma,
yeah.
unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Let's talk sometime.
Yeah, it's clear, Ravi.
Now clear, right? Na?
Got it. Yes.
Any doubt till now? Whatever explanation is there in that.
Yeah, till now everything, all concepts are clear.
Okay, do one time practical, right? If you do one time practical, then the things will become easy, right? Okay, now.
Okay.
Okay, now. Raj, unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes.
Actually, registering the driver class name is mandatory or optional, na?
Which one you are talking about that?
Driver class.
No.
Driver class name.
Yes. Here in the Spring framework, talking, right? It's mandatory only. But if we work on Spring, just JDBC, right? In the JDBC 5.
Yes.
It's not mandatory in there in the JDBC only, but here it's mandatory. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now
Now it's good.
now clear, right?
Yes.
Now Samita, unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Samita.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now it's clear. You got the point or not?
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
I'm getting everything, sir.
Okay, do the practical. Okay, na Gaurav, what about you? Manjulata, Pankaj.
Clear, sir.
Okay.
Very बहुत अच्छे तरीके से समझ में आ गया मेरे को.
ठीक है कोई बात नहीं, बस प्रैक्टिकल करो समिता, ठीक है ना? प्रैक्टिकल until unless if you not do the practical, no one can help you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. And Prabhakar, Suraj. Okay, friends. Okay. Pankaj, what about you? Got the point or not?
Yeah, Ravi, it's clear today. Thank you.
Okay. Till now do the practical. Okay, na? Tomorrow we will work on the same project.